Hello, everybody. My name is Michael. This is episode 2 of Astroneer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get right in here. If you haven't watched the first episode, um, Jeff did that one. He got a lot done. I'll try to give you a little recap, and then we'll have some fun. And we're just getting in here. And I do want to let you guys know that when I went in, it brought me into a completely different area. So, episode 1, Jeff landed. He had a little bit more greenery around, if you will. I landed in like this bare, desolate mountain area, if you will. So let's go ahead and get started. I kind of made sure I had the same, trying to make sure I had the same stuff that Jeff did. I actually have 2 research centers just because I didn't have a lot of stuff to research, and so I was just trying to make it happen as quick as possible. I do have a beacon down. That's mostly where we're gonna head to today, probably, and unless we find something more interesting. But before I do that, I'm going to make. Let's see. Can I make it? Okay, I need 2 compound. So at the very end, Jeff made a mineral, extractor. So I'm gonna go ahead and make one of those. We're gonna look into kind of how those work, and I discovered a few things, a few annoying things. I did die by one of those noxious plants. It was kind of annoying. It doesn't really make sense because you have a helmet on and you have oxygen. So how gas gets into my suit is completely beyond me. But let me find some. Hold on, I gotta find it. Oh, this is not the right one. Sorry. I found like a giant compound deposit a little bit before I started this, so bear with me here. In case you don't know yet, this game isn't technically fully out. Or I should say it's in alpha, which is pretty similar to beta. So while this is the game, they're still fixing it. There's still gonna be bugs. So if you do happen to download and start playing it, you have to give it time and bear with the developers here. Personally, from my experience, I've actually been enjoying this game quite a bit. I don't know, I just kind of like the concept. Oh, a little compound here. I didn't realize I got this already. But I've been really enjoying this game thus far. And it's only an alpha, so I'm actually kind of really. Oh, I put all that up there. I'm actually kind of excited to see what kind of changes will happen. For once the full game is released. Because to be honest with you, if someone had said, "Oh, there's this game out and it's done and there you go," like I'd be like, "Cool." Like obviously, it has its issues, but what game doesn't have its issues? So I think this game is really nice. I like the way it looks. If any of you played, PlayStation 4, I know some of you might be thinking, oh, this is kind of like No Man's Sky. And it might be. It might be a little bit. I get it, the resemblance, the concept. But I think that the difference here is that No Man's Sky, you were doing the same thing, and I know like you could fight some things. Um, I just like the way this one looks personally. I think it's a little bit more. What's the word? I don't know. It's just more entertaining to me. Like there's nothing to fight aside from noxious plants at this current moment. But can still die in this game. You run out of oxygen. I don't really know if you fall too high, you might die. I haven't experienced that yet. I don't think Jeff has either. And if you get, attacked by noxious plants, or if you get caught into a sandstorm, a windstorm, you just randomly get hit by something flying around and then you die. Apparently. So, it still has those elements, but I personally think that this game is a little bit more interesting. No Man's Sky just seemed to be like a, I don't know, like you just drop in, do this thing, and then, move on, try to discover the next planet. Progressing, it seemed like was a bit hard, in my opinion, in No Man's Sky. But we'll go ahead and make this mineral extractor. We'll try to see how it's done. I like how this is a 3D printer sort of kind of thing. That's kind of awesome. Like, could you imagine what it'll be like when 3D printers are able to work this fast in like our day and age? Like, it'd be crazy. And so I am going to try and make a few more things here. I have not made any work lights that Jeff made. It's because I don't know if you I don't see the use for them quite yet. I wonder if I can. We have to put this on a platform, don't we? Dang. Alright. So I need to get more stuff to make a platform here. And thankfully it's resin, because geez, finding compound, that was it. So when I dropped in here and I was like, oh, I'll just find some stuff, and like I could not, like, you guys can see this, like, look at this, like this is what I have. This is what I had when I landed. And there wasn't a whole lot going on there. And as you can see, this is why I went this way, because I was like, oh, look at that, more resources, more resources. And I kept coming across resin, which is cool, but you use compounds to make almost everything. So I was like, what in the world? And I didn't have enough to make anything. It was a slow going process, but I got started here. Alright, got enough resin. Let's go back. I kind of want to make a small rover, if I'm being honest. I'm curious about how that's going to work in the game. They just did, one of the recent updates was the, where's my, one of the recent updates was actually to, they added that, so I think that'll be an interesting thing too, if I can get that. We need about, let's see. Wow, I have a lot. Oh yeah, so yeah, I found some stuff earlier. And how much are the small rovers? 1,000. Oh, Jeff calls them bits. I'm probably gonna call them bytes. They're the same thing. So if you hear me say bytes, I'm just talking about this right here, the bytes. These things right here. Um, so it's 1,000 bytes to create one of these things. Let's see. I feel like I ran out of plugs. Plug. Oh, there's one more. So this is this thing, like you can make these like, mini fabricators or what have you. But if they're too small, like one of these sandstorms, it just gets blown over. And it's kind of funny to me. But I still feel like it makes it more realistic. So, oh jeez. I'm not a huge fan with the camera, the way the camera works right now, like when you're doing this thing. Well, we're just gonna have to make this work as best we can. So let's get this unpacked. Let's get this plugged in. Nice. Let's go get our mineral extractor. I really do hope that the developers are working on some type of fix for the camera when you grab stuff. Okay. So, looking at this, let's see. Can I examine it? No. So it wants a compound sample. I don't have one. So, we'll go ahead and head towards the beacon. And we'll sort of kind of make our way. If we find some compounds, which I know we will. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Find some compounds, or no, let's not do that. Why did I go that way? Nobody knows. Oh, probably because there's resources over here. Yeah, compounds. Okay. And I'm excited to say. So in the previous episode, Jeff made some filters. I made some too, and I haven't quite discovered what their actual use is, because we both kind of thought, oh well, filters, you have a filter and you can get past the noxious plants. And I had some filters and they were still like attacking me. So I'm not quite sure what the filters are for yet. Maybe it's just a function that hasn't been updated yet. Again, that's kind of a work in progress. I do want to point out that you can put your beacons and really anything wherever you want them, like, on the walls and stuff, what have you. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. So I just put mine there. You can change the colors. I'm gonna be doing green for like caves and stuff, and places I want to go back to. I'll probably use a different color for like resources and stuff like that. So a few hypotheses, I don't know, it's plural. Someone can tell me later. I feel like there's these big things like this over here, case in point. Oh, I don't have any tethers, do I? I'll get to that in a second. I feel like you can, like, if you make a vehicle and like use a crane or whatever, that you'll be able to grab these and take them back. So I'm that's why I kind of want to start getting into making rovers and stuff like that to see if that's the truth. So I found this cave and came across some awesome stuff, like some malachite ore. So we're gonna go ahead and take a few samples of this, and we're gonna use the mineral extractor because we don't exactly know how many samples it can do at one time, and we don't even know what's gonna happen in the first place. So let's get another one. And unfortunately, there's no actually, I don't want to cover that up quite yet. So unfortunately, I can't tell you guys. I wish I could grab that. Like, I don't know what it is. Unfortunately, I can't tell you guys, like how much it's gonna take as far as collecting resources, and maybe that'll be something that we can determine when the full game is out. But it looks like it just might depend on the resource itself, as far as how much you need to collect before you get a block of it, a unit. We'll call it a unit. Okay, looks like that's all we're gonna find. Is that bad? Oh, JK. Alright, so before I go back, this is the cave we're gonna try to explore. I obviously have to find some more just regular compound to make some more tethers, but this is plenty of cave to explore. You know, it's not necessarily the same cave that Jeff found the other day, but it looks like I found a gold mine of at least this like aluminum ore, um, because it's like all over the place. So, oh, and you guys hear that bubbling, so I don't know if you guys can hear that, but these annoying creatures, right? So you can actually, I'm not close enough, but if you just like disturb their spot, they die. And so this is what we discovered as far as getting past these things, because like I said, I don't know what the filters are for quite yet. But I did discover that, and I kind of that's also how I died. I'll be honest with you. But I did discover that that is like that you can kind of disrupt them. Also, be careful about these things. They explode, and they leave that noxious gas. So these tiny little ones, be careful. They will kill you. Oh man, I really want to like pick these things up. They look so cool when I want to get them analyzed and what have you. A few things I don't know that we went over. So I know the blue, as far as we should know. What is that? Do you guys see that back there? Is that moving? Oh, that's a sandstorm. Never mind. So yeah, you can actually see the sandstorms on the ground, which is kind of nice. It's not gonna affect me here by any means, but you can see it down here. But so these blue sort of kind of, you know, things, that's just pure oxygen, if you will, that you can pick up if you need it. You know, it's on the walls. The yellow is actually like power for your suit. And so for whatever reason you're not connected to a tether, you can just kind of use that power resource to get your jacket or your backpack back up. I will say I feel like a work light is going to be useful in the fact that sometimes there are resources above you. Like in this point, like there's, you know, some resin. And so I probably will make some work lights because I feel like I'm going to be in this cave for probably the duration of this stream. And so it'd be kind of be nice to just be able to see around. Because our little headlamp thing is not the best. So let's get out of here. I will probably go through here too, just to see what's in there. There's so much space to explore. Oh, where'd the storm go? Now, I was also wondering, geez, this is like a giant, just so much cave over here. So Jeff and I landed in different spots, but I don't know if that means that we're not both technically starting on the same planet. I don't know if maybe that just means that we just started on different spots. I mean, it has not been announced as to how much of one planet is going to be explorable, but considering how much Jeff did and like how far I am, like I would imagine that I could, you know, go all the way around as long as I want to, and, you know, until I run out of resources or until I decide to switch planets. So so that'll be interesting to discover, and hopefully one day we're gonna try to definitely get why can't I? There we go. We're gonna try to, what is that up there? mineral extractor. It needs something. Is that a canister? Does it need a canister up there? No. What is that? Oh. It's interesting. I can't like examine it or anything. I bet you. Oh, let's go ahead and get these orc lights. I bet you I need a power cell. It's kind of like Legos. Oh, maybe not. Doesn't that look like a canister to you guys? Looks like a canister to me. Ooh, a wind turbine. Pretty nice. When the storm comes to grant some power. How do we... Oh, I do see I have a viewer. Hello, viewer. Welcome to Astroneer. Why do I feel like it's a canister, guys? It's most definitely a canister, but it won't let me put a canister up there. That's interesting. So, I don't know, that's interesting. I mean, I feel like it fits perfectly. But you don't like it. Is there something we're missing here? I have an idea. What if I make a canister? Let's see, I'll make a brand new canister. It's completely empty. And we'll try it then and see what happens. Do I have any more resin here? Ooh. Resin. I have resin for days, so it's fine. Look at that. Here I am talking. Oh crap. Oh, okay, I didn't die. Here I am talking a bunch of crap about resin. And all of a sudden I need it. Alright, let's go ahead and make a canister. Right, and then... So this is the new thing. I don't know if that happened in Jeff's stream, but sometimes, or apparently you can slide down stuff, which I think is also, kind of cool. It might help you from like falling down things and hurting yourself. All right, so everybody just watch me make this brand new canister. And turning it doesn't do anything. Don't want soil. Alright, let's go get some soil and see what happens. Just, you know, soil it up. Oh! Interesting. So what if... Oh! I think I understand. Oh, let's see. Does it need to be full? Well, actually, I think I get it. So, does it want like a sample and the soil of of said thing? Or just need to put an empty canister in there? So let's see. What do I have? I have some... Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Malachite. Let's see. We'll do resin, since that's about the easiest thing for me to find. And then I'll take the canister back. Mmm. My amazing partner in crime tells me I need to collect a bunch of soil and then put something in there, which is an interesting process. We shall proceed. Alright, first let's just get some soil going on here. Oh, I'm getting power. That's cool. Let's see. Not quite yet. It's not full. I'm sure we'll find some use for all this destruction later. This canister's gonna hold a lot. Aha, it's green. Alright, cool. And then, I'm gonna... I wish I could... I'm just gonna leave this power here. I need some resin. Look at that. Awesome possum. I'll just carry this back. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if anybody else is curious, and it's probably just, you know, the planets and the stars, but I almost kind of want to go towards that area right there. This area right here. Just because I like to think there's like some glaciers over there or something, but I'm probably wrong. Sweet. Alright, so I'll just, you know, leave that there. Alright, so... Where'd my resin go? Alright, so let's put the resin up here. And full canister up there. Oh, and then we extract resources. What is about to happen? This is about to be interesting. I'm so very curious, guys. Am I about to get a bunch of resin? Because this is about to be amazing. OMG, look at that! That is amazing. So, the mineral extractor is like your kind of way of farming materials, which is nice, because then you keep running out of stuff. So, that's kind of awesome. I have like 5 resin now for no reason. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so I need some compound. I need copper to make work light. I don't think I've found copper yet. Alright, let's go back to the cave. We'll find some more compound here in a little bit. I hope, at least. And if not, there's a bunch of oxygen in there. We'll figure it out. I think I got all of this, sadly. But look at that. So you have a way to create the resources you need in case you can't find it. And we haven't talked about it yet, but it's gonna be useful because there's you can make like storage units. So if you want, if necessary, you can just go ahead and make a bunch of stuff, store it. If you need to make some more, you can. Do we want to go this way? No, not yet. We don't have any lights. So that's awesome. So I kind of really want to still make a rover, but what something else that's going to be a little bit more useful. A little small wind turbine. 1,000 bytes. Let's see if we can find anything interesting in here. Alright. Work lights. Waste of resources. Alrighty then. So again, I'm in a cave. I wish you could name the caves. That would be more interesting. I'm just trying to look up on the ceiling, see if I can find any copper peeking out. I feel like... What is that up there? Haha. Oh. Look at that. Again, I said this would probably be the only reason why you'd want work lights, to find these resources on the ceilings and caves, but I mean, you can kind of see them just fine. Alright, so we got make some tethers, explore the Cave of Wonders. And if you really, really wanted to actually see the top of the top of a cave, you can always just, well, maybe not now. Oops, don't do that. But I mean, you can put these anywhere you want, like I said. So you potentially, like I can put this one on the right there, and then it gives me a little bit of light. Just depends on what you feel like is necessary. Alright, which way to go? Let's go this way. I gotta take care of these annoying plants. So the thing is, it's kind of like a thing. You don't want to get too close, because then they spew the green stuff, and then you have to run away until it dissipates. But they are defeatable. I got that one. Okay, and run away. We run away from the green stuff because again, we don't know why the filters don't work yet. It could just be something that's not in the game yet. I can't really see these guys. I'm having a hard time taking them out. But, oh, there we go. Oh, nope, I didn't get him. Aha, got him. Got him. Dunzo. Alright. Whoa. I know this is not like a scary game, but I keep expecting to see some giant thing in one of these caves. Looks like it's some more malachite ore over here. Or no. Oh, both, actually. Malachite and ammonium. Which, as Jeff has theorized, is for rocket fuel. So I'm not really going to touch it too much right now. Not really. We're just kind of looking for things to examine. Oh, let's go down here. So we're actually going to move some of these. Take this one back. Let's move this one here. How many more do I have? Okay. Well, maybe get down here a little bit. I do apologize if my area is not as exciting as Jeff's. Ooh, oh, I see something. Do I have enough tethers to make it? I don't, but I'm gonna go grab it anyway. Grab some of this oxygen. And we're gonna grab it and we're gonna run back as quickly as we can. There you go. And that's a good way to tell. I don't know if you guys saw that, but your gun kind of fills, your extractor kind of fills up with like the resource. So once it makes a full, and you can't really see it right now, but once this gets full, that's when you get the resource. And of course, you know, it changes when you use something else. Alright, I'm gonna grab this. Looks like a weird strawberry, if I'm... That looks like a really weird strawberry. This is also kind of why I want the little rover, because then I can just, you know, drive to a cave. Drive to a cave, put something on my little rover, drive back to my base real fast. You know, kind of save time, be more efficient is all. But we finally found something to examine. And we gotta find more copper so we can get more into this cave. And yeah, actually, we only have about like 20 minutes left. There's actually a different sort of kind of cave that's full of different resources. Oh, I forgot. You can't jump when you're holding onto something, by the way, folks. So you kind of have to, you know, if you want to make ramps and stuff like that, by all means. I don't necessarily think it's always necessary. But you cannot jump if you're holding on to something. Which is kind of annoying, I guess. You know, you have telekinesis powers, but you can't jump. What kind of nonsense is that? Oof, and I really, really hope there's not a storm out here. Alright, I'm just gonna like look around, make sure there's no storm happening. Alright, then let's head back. To the base. Probably get like 300 from this. Probably, that'll be nice. But I don't know, I still really like this game. I think it's a nice little, just kind of like explorative sort of kind of game. Let's see. Oh my! Let's say 898 bits. I said bits. And only in 4 minutes? That is amazing. This is the best strawberry ever. I'm even gonna have enough to make my rover. Well, to research it at least. Oh, dang, I'm not. I kinda wanna go back to that cave, but I need compound. Alright, so we'll let that go. Since I have in my other research facility right there. So there's in my particular area, there's a bunch of caves. A bunch of caves. You know, I have all this flat land, and it's cool. I wish, you know, there's more stuff to find in my area. But, so there's this mountain that I'm gonna kind of actually go into with you guys. A little sneak peek, a preview. And especially since I know how to get rid of those plants, because the reason why I didn't go in here, the reason why I didn't mark it actually, was because of there's like plants right at the doorstep, like right there. You see him? But oh, I don't have any tethers either. But you know what? We are prepared this time, and I have oxygen. I'm gonna take some more oxygen. We're gonna go crazy here. Should probably research oxygen tanks. Alright, how much room do I have? I have 0 room. Cool. Alright. Yeah. Okay, I'm definitely not connected. I try not to use up that oxygen too much because it's nice. Plus, if I get lost, I'm just gonna run in really quick. This connects as I thought. This is soil. There's nothing really over here. Nothing for me to grab at the moment. Just another entrance to another cave. So I'm definitely gonna want to make compound as much as possible, because that seems like it's one of my precious resources. Will I get lucky? Fortune favors the brave, right? Not really. Oh, there's some resin. It's okay, guys. I'm not going too crazy. Ooh. I feel like I hear a storm. And I don't want to be taken out. But I also need to find some compound. The nice thing about the game, though, it doesn't like set you up for failure. So, see, like right there, like I didn't have a lot of compound around, so I wasn't able to make tethers. But there's like all this oxygen sort of kind of lying around. All right. Let's see. I believe this is just a different cave. I don't believe this is the one that we initially started at. Oh, this isn't. This is the main reason why I want the rover. Theirs is just valley, and I just want to be able to just drive around in it. 'Cause I think that'll be awesome. Alright, so 15 minutes here. I really want to make the small rover. Might even go over an hour. And hope that Jeff doesn't hate me. Oh my goodness! Alright, so that question is answered. You can certainly take fall damage. Be careful out here, folks. Alright, so copper. or not copper, compound, and I have a full canister. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to fill this back up, but that was. Oh. Oops. No, I messed it up. This is where I first battled those annoying plants. And there we go. Oh, okay, let's put this just a tad. Alright. And I'll probably just collect some soil on my way. You don't exactly move when you're collecting, like not fast at least. Oh. And there. And of course, your canisters make a sound when it's full, so that's nice. But I'm gonna go and make some compound because I need it in my life. Question is what I do with all this resin. Oh, put that away. I guess you can research it, but it takes too long and it's not worth it. Alright, so just compound sample, full canister, and boom, extract resources. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how to make it more, you know, amazing. We can figure out how to be more proficient with the creation of compounds. Let's go ahead and wait. Beautiful. Alright, so let's make some tethers. OMG, about to make a rover, guys. And we're gonna go drive in the valley. I'm gonna leave this extra stuff here for now, like this malachite and this aluminum ore. I also have a bunch of power stuff that I don't feel like I need. So I'll just go ahead and take that down. Oh, just put that right there on the ground. So here we go. Let's go ahead and research the small rover. I'm excited. Now here's the thing. I bet you I don't need the a bigger fabricator to make it though. Yeah. It's not like something I can make on here. Oh, no. Oh. How does one get a large fabricator? Alright, so I researched that, but... Oh, I wonder if I need a printer. I do need a printer. Okay, folks. I'm figuring things out. So you need printers to make vehicles. So... I need like 250... see. How long would this take? Let's just see. Real quick. I just want to know what's going to take to make it. That's going to take 10 minutes. It's going to give us 410. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I kind of want some extra. Oh, jeez, no, don't do that. How much does this take? Also take 10 minutes, and it's gonna give me 434. So let's go ahead and get these started. We might not, unfortunately, you know, 10 minutes time. I don't know if we're gonna get to see the small rover be made. I will be making it either way. Like I said, I might try to push just a little bit. But then again, I don't exactly know what we need to make it. So, at the very least, you know you need to research it. You know you need the small printer to make it. Let's just go over here real quick. I have all this oxygen. Ooh, the Cave of Wonders. How many things do you get? You gotta count. See, like right here. So, like, I'm gonna put this on the wall. Just cuz. Oops. A little too far. A little too far still. If anything, I should be like putting one down now. Oh, that's the outside. Oh, interesting. Oh. Whoa! Nice close-up of a planet. That is amazing. I wonder how it's gonna be when like you decide to change planets. Like, is it gonna be like, you know, you just rocket to the next one, or, you know, that'll be interesting. Nice little close-up. Oh, which way do we go, guys? Oh, there's oxygen right here to our left. So we'll drop these down. Oh, come on. And I should have grabbed all that extra compound. Slacking. I just want to see if anything cool is down here. Oh, I got an unknown. Oh, but I have to dig for it. Alright. That's cool. Let's get some oxygen back in our systems. Run, 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 run. Alright. Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh man. Okay guys, by the way, the big ones also explode, so don't, just be careful. Oh man, that sucks. I wish there was a way to avoid that. Oh man. The nice thing is, I'm back at base. I can get all of my resources back. So that's nice. I didn't die for nothing, guys. I think I'm actually gonna leave one of these in here. Because I feel like, oh jeez. Oh, what? There you go. Alright. And just so you guys know, this is a good example. The game does mark where your dead body is. Gosh, I feel like it's time for a sandstorm. So let's just get to the cave as quickly as possible. Let's go get our dead bodies materials. Did I not? Okay, there you go. Because that was sucky. It doesn't really mark it. Oh! But I guess it's a good thing to experience. So maybe this isn't like a thing, like, just take care of these annoying things. Because they're so annoying, and then just Yes, yeah. Wait for me, dead body. 5 minutes. Our research should be done soon. So let's go ahead and get to the dead body. I'm actually gonna make some tethers since I got some stuff. Okay, the fact that that thing is still there, kind of annoying. Let's see. Small generator. There's power on there for some reason. Oh, I'm gonna back up. I wasn't even that close to it. See, that's the thing right there. I don't know how many lives you get either in the game. Like, I don't know if there's like a thing. Oh, I'm still gonna dig this out a little bit more. What is that? See, I didn't want to touch anything now. Like, is it gonna explode? Alright, there you go. I can grab it now. What is this? Let's get it outside and see. Let's just put it down for a second. What is this? It looks so interesting, like an asteroid. Also, it can come alive and eat me. Let's get it in the research. I wonder what we're gonna need to power our rover. I'm actually gonna get some resin here. Bear with me, guys. I promise you, I'm gonna make this thing. Once I figure out how to make a small printer and get all the resources I need, which is why I'm gonna get some resin, make some canisters, make some more compounds, you know, all that jazz. It's a process. Ooh, that's a big one. Let's look at that planet, guys. Look at that. That is awesome. Either that sun is really far away, or that sun is really tiny, but really bright. Alright, soil's full. Let's grab our unknown item and get out of here before a storm comes. I also wonder if your mini rover is going to is gonna be able to stay in the sandstorm or not, or if you're gonna get blown away and die. Alright guys, so the thing should be done here soon. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to print this out for you really quick, so at least we can see, you know, what it looks like, what we need to power it, and then I will probably be done after that. So we'll just go ahead and put this down for right now. See how much time is left. Oh, all right, guys. I lied. Um, actually, I wonder. No, it's not what I wanted. I bet you it's because I have two things going on at one time. Hmm. I bet you. All right, let's go ahead and cancel this one and see if the time for the other one. Actually, I don't want to do that. All right, guys. Well, I apologize. That's gonna be something we're gonna have to look into. But it looks like your machinery here, as far as like your research or like how long it takes your, fabricator to work, it all depends on how much power is available to it. And your launch site only has so much power, so um, we might have to look into how to generate more power for our machines because it looks like our machines don't have that much power. But thank you for watching an episode of Astroneer. Again, my name is Michael, and you all have a fantabulous day.